Yes, Nick, the Green Ranger is the most successful Power Ranger in the group.
White Ranger, sir. White Ranger.
Green Ranger, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Jeremy, Chris. Welcome to episode 31 of Improv Gaming here on youtube.com/Improv Gaming. As always, I'm joined with the best guys I know. Let me tell you about him.
He doesn't know a lot.
Yeah, no. To my right, he only has the best ponytail in the business.
It's fabulous.
Mr. Nicholas.
How's it going tonight, everybody?
And to my left, he's only the biggest Zelda fan in the world. Don't believe me? The tattoo on his right arm. I didn't look this time. On his right arm, he has the tattoo of the Triforce. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeremy Bird.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Biggest Zelda fan in the world, coming at you once again.
Love it. And I'm Pete. And what I'm wondering today is, so I'm bringing my friend home before coming to record. And she was like, oh, I could be part of this games cast, you know? And I was like, oh, yeah. She goes, I could talk about Mario's. And I go,
oh, Christ.
What the hell is a Mario's? Is that a new cereal brand that I'm not aware of? She goes, yeah, Mario, bro. And I was like, and then I was like, no. And then she goes, I also played Sonic. And I was like, Sonic.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Really?
I was like, Sonic. Yeah, the fox-looking thing. I was like, no, that's...
Christ.
That he's a hedgehog, number one. Tails is a little orange piece of crap.
He's yellow, goddammit.
Not yellow.
Yes, he
How
is.
could you say he's yellow? He's orange.
He's yellow.
Foxes are orange. Tails is orange,
They're not
sir.
going to fucking not politically, graphically correct. Come on.
Oh, yeah, they're not. Because there's blue hedgehogs and purples and
Yeah, they can be yellow fucking fox.
What's an echenda? I don't think they have...
It's an echidna.
And I don't think they have dreadlocks.
I know.
He's orange.
He's yellow.
He's orange.
Put in the comments, let us know who's right. You're wrong.
He's orange.
Wrong.
Orange.
Yellow.
If you're new to the show, and God, you gotta be after that debate about what the hell color Tails is. Welcome. We are three explorers who explore the inner workings of video games, talk about them, and then talk about random shit like colors of animals. Do you like that?
Colors of anamorphic animals.
You know what? What color is a unicorn? Yeah, what?
It's white, and it has a rainbow horn coming out of its head.
I thought you were going to say a rainbow tail with poop coming out in many different forms.
Well, it does vomit rainbows too, so.
Also, I want to take a personal shout out to thank the last 3 subscribers. In the last week, we got 3 new subscribers.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Special shout out to Spring Break was the most recent one.
Oh.
So definitely check her out on her channel.
And
Very
also,
cool.
thank you to the 2 people who liked us on Facebook. We really appreciate those.
Keeps the lights on.
Yep.
It does. It really does. The lights are starting to dim.
It feeds us. We're starving.
You're becoming black again.
Oh, Christ.
But as always, if you want to keep contact with us, youtube.com/Improv Gaming, like, subscribe, all that shit. But we're here to talk about why the hell you should be playing Halo 5. And let me tell you why you should be playing Halo 5, because I'm the only one here playing Halo 5. I'm going to tell you why you should be playing Halo 5.
Spoilers, this is going to be a Pete-heavy episode.
It's not going to be a Let me tell you the number of ways.
Well, at least it's not an episode where you can't say I in it, because I would have killed you for that.
I was watching that the other day, and I was like, wow, what a dick do I sound like? Not even saying myself. Pete thinks this.
Yeah.
Pete thinks.
I'm like playing it back as I'm editing it, and I was just like, oh my God, this is a horrible, horrible idea.
Not only is he the best ponytail in the business, he also does all the editing, so thank him. And especially when you see that I'm Jeremy Bird.
I saw it and I'm like, oh, you didn't change that. I like it.
But Pete wants to tell you why he's
Oh God, I'm going
God
to stab
damn
you
it.
repeatedly. That is a 1 week thing, sir.
Okay, so let me fill the facts to you right now. I'm 6 missions into Halo 5. So I would say I'm about halfway. Not sure, don't want to look at the mission list because I want to just enjoy it, which I am. Dabbled a little bit in multiplayer Warzone, very cool concept. So let me tell you why you should play it. Number 1, people are talking about the story, but so far I have been loving the story. It connects 4, Chief's looking, he gets a distress signal from Cortana. He ends up following it. Smart and Locke goes to follow him. The first mission opens up where You remember in the trailer when you see them jumping out of the plane and then
Yes.
going down and
Spartan
defeating.
Lock going.
Yep.
Jumping. Yes.
That's the beginning mission.
Oh, nice.
So it's
Nice.
cool, you know, you play Spartan Lock in the beginning. Different weapons from Master Chief, which is cool. He has his own, basically a, like an assault rifle in a way, but like a burst type rifle.
Okay.
So you have that. You have your AI partners, which I thought was going to hinder because in the old Halo games, you only had Master Chief. He was
Well,
the
you had
king.
the Marines, but they were good for nothing.
Yeah. This is something where if the three of us jumped on, we each would have a person, not three different Master Chiefs.
I like
Gotcha.
it.
But it's a
I
cool.
want to be Master Chief. Shut up, Jay. Okay.
Well, there is no Master Chief. It's Spartan Lock.
I want to be
What are
Spartan.
the other three?
The bucket from Master Lock. Wow.
Chris Masters much?
From from Spartan Lock, it's Buck, Tatashi, or some chick name with a T. And I can't really. The one that
You
outstands
see, he
out
really
of the
cares
three
about
is
supporting
Buck.
characters.
Okay.
No, Buck is the one that has the personality because I think he's the guy from Castle. Do you know the guy who
Oh yeah,
in Castle?
he was in Firefly.
Yeah, and Firefly. I think it's the
he's,
boy.
He's the star.
Yeah, he's the
star.
Buck.
Well,
So
when you see his face in the beginning.
So you could definitely tell he has that presence, and he's somebody that I'm not gonna forget. He's definitely a cool character. But you do that first mission that you see in the trailer, you know, very cool. Testing out Spartan Lock, different weapons, a lot of new weapons in this game. So it came to a point where in the beginning of Halos, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick up a shotgun, I'm gonna pick up an assault rifle. You know, I have my close range, I have that. I came to a part where there was a rocket launcher, there was this new little laser gun that looked amazing, and then all these different things, and I'm like, I don't know what to choose. But there was a cool moment in the third mission. I'll get to that. But so that was the first mission, setting up, you know, the story, looking for Master Chief, saying, you know, I'm not hunting a Spartan, I'm hunting the Spartan, which is a big thing. Then you join Chief and his group of ragtag bunch.
And that's where you sold me when you told me about this. Because like you start with Spartan Lock, then you switch to Master Chief, and then
So it's a lot like Halo 2, if I'm right.
Well, with
When
the
you're
Arbiter.
switching back and forth between Chief and Arbiter.
That's cool.
Not really.
Okay.
But not as what I've seen. So you get Master Chief, you know, the more heavy tank type character, have his usual assault rifles, everything like that, choosing the gun. What was cool about the Spartan Lock first mission, it was all ground. Run, gun, shoot, cover, bubble bot. Same shit. Teabag, you know. In Master Chief's level, you know, you start like that. Then in the middle of it, you have to go into a Banshee. And I love me some space combat.
I thought you were talking about the Spider Walkers.
No. I haven't. Once I get to that,
All
I'm
we
gonna
need
be
is
like,
another story about Spider Walkers.
once I get to the Spider Walk, Game of the Year. But you get into these Banshees and you're having this space battle and everybody's going, and it's not like the AI is taking away from it, but it's not like they're helping or hindering. They're like, oh, here's a shot. You know, you're mostly doing everything. They're there just to be like, oh, there's a douchebag at the ground sitting or shooting you. Let me get him
So it's
while
like
you.
Star Fox and his lackeys.
Yeah, basically like.
But better AI.
Yeah, exactly. And then during that mission, you have to take down these fans. And
You're
once,
supposed to kill the fans as Hank? No, I'm joking.
but you take down the fans, and then you go in and you finish the rest of the mission as Chief on. But it's cool because you had that moment where you're like, okay, had a little bit of space combat, fun stuff. Then you go back to Master Lock in the third mission,
Spartan Lock.
Spartan Lock.
Master Lock.
You know what? Because I'll get into it why I keep confusing. Because there's a thing that happens, and it's going to be the worst spoilers, but I'll pat my head. You guys know what I do.
Oh, that bullshit again.
So basically, you go back to to Spartan Lock, and you're doing the run gun, and then you find a Warthog, and then you find all these different weapons and vehicles, and you go into them, and then they're like, oh, there's a tank ahead, or tank for us to take. But there was a cool moment where I have this Spartan laser, and there's an enemy Warthog coming, and I hold it down, and just that one moment where they just collide, and you just remember why Halo was so great. Those big explosions where the Warthog's flipping and everything. So basically, you do that, forward, you get to mission 5, which is the last mission I really played fully through, where Spartan Lock and Master Chief finally
they
encounter.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you don't want to know, I'll do this for spoilers.
Yeah. He'll do that now, and then he'll do that later to let you know. So now,
Spoilers. Basically what happens is they have a fist-to-fist. Spartan Lock punches. Chief takes out the visor. Not like his face, but like cracks the visor. Basically at the end, there's a little like magnetizing thing where he puts their chest and you can't move. So Chief takes it from Spartan Lock because that's how he's going to get Chief. Puts it on Spartan Lock. He gets gone and they go and Chief leaves with his party. And, you know, they go and leave. And that's how beginning of Mission 6 start. Everything's going crazy.
so you're back to Chief, basically.
No, I'm playing Spartan Lock, but I feel like after it's going to go back to Chief. So
Spoilers are done.
basically, so the game is great. I played a little bit of multiplayer. Multiplayer is always good with Halo, you know. There was the problems with the collection, Halo collection, Master Chief collection or whatever. The problems with online, but these seem to be going well. But I'm enjoying, you know. It's nice because the left trigger now is a zoom in type thing.
Okay.
Remember, like in all the other Halos, like for the assault rifle that Chief uses, you press R3 and it becomes those binoculars.
Yeah.
That's not like it. With this, it doesn't zoom in all the way, but it does a little bit. Like, say this water bottle is like the thing, it will go like that. Not like full on, but it will go a little bit where it adds to it and it makes you feel. And it's weird because playing Halo so much, I'm not used to going into really down the scope to shoot, you know?
You used to like just zoom in one.
You always shot from the hip.
Yeah.
Yeah, zoom in and then just pop them away. But now it looks like they're not really putting a lot of detail into it.
Which I think that will breeze into our Friday topic, but we'll get to that Friday. Make sure you stay tuned. But it's good because it's a learning curve, but I like it better because it just feels better, you know? I pick up the sniper, and that's the cool thing, like the alien tech with the Fallen, or the basically the gun, like the sniper, and then you see the sniper shot, you know?
Oh, it's sick.
Like
Well, that's how it was in 4.
But no, like you actually see it going, like when you press the left trigger, it like goes. It's not in slow motion, but you see like everything coming back.
Yeah, 4 was like that.
I haven't played
Yeah,
4,
absolutely.
I haven't played 4 in
4
forever.
was
I don't
like
remember that.
All the weapons from 4, when you went into the first one, when you picked up the assault rifle for the first time,
it did that.
It morphed right into your hand, and then when you got the sniper rifle and you zoomed in, and then you zoomed in.
But the weapons always are doing that. They're like
They probably
it adds to the
kept it
nostalgia.
continuous, which is nice.
But it's funny because like I'm used to throwing the grenades with the left trigger. So
that's
I'm trying to like throw a grenade and it's like whoop, 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 and I was like, oh, okay.
So what's the grenade now?
Grenade is the left bumper.
The left. Oh, so
And the
it's
melee is right bumper. It's good.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It sounds weird, and for Halo, it's a little bit weird. But once second mission, I was into it and everything like that.
That's a lot more in line with what the first person shooters are doing. So
Yeah.
really jumping into Halo, you're gonna feel more at home because you've been playing all these other first person shooters.
And like I said, very, very fun to get into, and I love the story. A lot of reviews have been saying, you know, hey, you know, the story gets confusing at times. I haven't gotten it. Next week, for a little 2-minute thing, I'm going to tell you my final thoughts on Halo 5. I will finish it. I'm going to let you guys know how you guys should do it. Buy, rent, trade, you know, our little rating system we have.
Yeah.
So stay tuned next week on the channel. I'll give you my thoughts on that. But no, it's just a very... I played Halo 3. Everybody knows it's my favorite Halo.
Yeah.
You put it on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I said in the Let's Play, this is my favorite one. I'm playing my favorite mission, you know? And going back to Halo 4, I was like, okay, I remember why I like this. But playing Halo 5, it felt so good. And I'm like, man, this is how I felt when I was playing Halo 3. These big action moments, these great things where it's like, okay, ground, space, you know, Banshee, tank, you know, and then you're going through stuff, and I'm just like, okay, you know, should I go this way? What were you saying?
I was gonna. They still have the music for when a battle starts up. You just hear dun dun.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, just the whole music that gets you in the mood right before the battle
Even
starts.
when you load up the game, that Halo theme.
Oh, that.
Where it's just like, where you're like, oh, like it's one thing that I said I didn't bring up the mission, so I'm thinking I'm 50% done. But it's something where I want to take my time, and that's why we're doing this a little late, and my review will be coming up shortly. But I want to take my time because it's something where, for the longest time, I've said to you guys, Witcher by far is probably gonna be my game of the year.
Yeah,
I don't think anything's good for pound. I think it's gonna be my game. Arkham Knight was good. Don't
No,
get me
that's what I
wrong.
was gonna say. When you said I want to take my time, that's why I take forever to play
Yep.
games like that because I want to enjoy them. Continue.
Arkham Knight got a 10 out of 10 for me in my rating system. So did Witcher. I was between the two, but Witcher was just, I felt, an all-around great experience. But playing Halo 5, I said, damn, like, this could actually dethrone it.
Now, are there any game dynamics that they've changed? I have a question about that. Like, is it still linear?
Nah, it's...
Yeah.
Like, do you have more choices, you're saying, in the long run?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you get to the tank, like, when you're in the tank, it's like, oh, you can go to the left, or you can go to the right and attack that way. There's different ways, there's the thrusters. It's
still a linear game, though.
It's still a linear game, but it's a little bit more opened up.
Okay.
Where there's a couple of things, like, I was in Mission 4, there was a little, like, ledge. So I went on the ledge, took people out, and then came down and stealthily killed a whole bunch, you know? And then, then there was 2 hunters that came in, And then I'm like, okay, I sent my team, because that's also what you can do. You can send the team.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I want Buck. You're going to go that way. And Buck will go, all right, and I'll go that way.
Yes,
and
sir.
then he goes, and then he's fighting over there. You're over here. It's a double.
Okay.
Like, it's more like SOCOM.
Okay.
You remember SOCOM?
Yeah.
Where, like, you command your troops from where to go, and then you plan your attack. It's not as deep as SOCOM, but it's something where you have 2 hunters coming in and a whole bunch of enemies. You're like, okay.
Yeah, you need somebody behind.
Yeah, let me make sure that's covered. Okay, that's covered, I haven't found something where you have to defend yet. I'm thinking it's probably going to come up in a little bit, but definitely.
So they did change dynamics in that you have more control over other Spartans.
Yeah.
And you can kind of command them to take over. So that's a nice dynamic that they changed. The only reason I'm asking is because every time you get a new franchise like this, or I would say a reiteration of an old franchise, they try to spruce it up and add something new to it. So I was wondering if any of the dynamics of the actual gameplay changed, because relatively, besides dual wielding in Halo 2, they didn't really change much. Yeah. They added the abilities in, I think it was Reach, where you had like the armor lock, and the shields and all that stuff, and then they didn't change anything, and then 4 came out, and they added a new enemy plus weapon types, and now, I guess
the biggest thing, like I said, is your squad, because in the old Halos they didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So now you have your squad, and it's good because you have to remember also, it was intimate between Chief and Cortana. It was you had that dialogue, you had that thing. Without Cortana there, you don't know where.
So he got a distress call from Cortana.
Yes, basically.
That's actually enough to sell me on that game.
There you go.
Meridian, I want to say, and I could be wrong, let me know in the comments, I think it's Meridian that he goes to. And that's where I am right now. And you have the governor type character, not spoilers, but governor who's like, yeah, there were people here, Oh, can we look around? You go down this dark pit, And it's cool, like, it's a cool thing, and especially the spoilers I gave earlier was a cool moment where you're like, I hope this happens again. I hope it just gets better and better. I want there to be an epic face-off. But for the most part, they have that thing where Master Chief now is saying, okay, here's my 3 cohorts that I can talk to. Where they're like, Chief, we shouldn't be doing this. And Chief's going, no, I must see if she's there. And that's why he's going AWOL. Because he wants to find her, and it's like, that's not your mission, Chief. He goes, well, it is now, and being that rebel. And it's just, I feel a good story. The multiplayer is solid from what I played a little bit of. I'll be playing it more. But just within the first 6 missions, absolutely fantastic. I can't wait. I'm going to, after recording, probably go home and play some more. Definitely something, full review next week, my final thoughts on it. But definitely why you should play. I feel it brings Halo back. And I feel like, and I know we disagree on this a little bit in our what's coming out, where you find youtube.com/BarberGaming, but what's coming out where I think this could really help Xbox and sell a lot of Xbox Ones. because it was just so good.
That's the thing.
They
Like,
have
Well, it's the only convincing factor for me buying an Xbox One is to continue the Halo story. Besides that, I don't want an Xbox One for anything else. But I'm actually seriously considering buying an Xbox One just to play Halo.
that's
That's
legitimately where I'm
I'm
at.
legitimately contemplating. Because remember, you guys remember, I've always been up in the air whether or not I should get the Wii U or the Xbox One. I think Halo coming out has dictated for me that I'm definitely going to the Xbox One.
Whatever, each their own.
You know, I'm definitely going to get the Xbox One next. And it's going to be soon.
Nice.
Mark it here. You've heard it here. No, I mean, and the Xbox have great games. You can't. Rare Replay is great for its money.
Don't
30
care.
for 30.
Don't care.
I know.
Halo.
I'm just saying. Halo. Okay.
Halo.
Sunset
Halo.
Overdrive.
Halo. Don't care.
Halo.
Okay.
Don't care.
Halo.
Sunset, you mean that skater game?
It's made by
It's
Insomniac,
Skater.
which
It's
is
a skater
made
game.
with Ratchet and Clank, which is one of the best game series of all time. But no, why you should be playing Halo? It brings it back to the core. It gives you back a great story from what I've been experiencing and loving in the Halo universe. So many more guns, just the comfortable guns where now it being on the left trigger is just a great feeling. Definitely if you're curious, I would say definitely get it. If you need more, stay tuned next week for the first episode. On Monday's episode, I will give a 2-minute review of my final thoughts on Halo 5. And I'll let you know what you should do. Buy, trade, rent,
Or
just and pass. Make sure you keep it checked there. But besides that, as of right now, it could take Game of the Year for me. Which worries me because I'm very excited for Black Ops and Tomb Raider. And
I'm telling you, Black Ops is going to be trash.
Well, I've always enjoyed the Call of Duty. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying
I'm excited for Black Ops because Black Ops was always the better story in the Call of Duty franchise. I just don't like how much focus they've put on advertising this zombie story. So it makes me worried for the game.
Like I said, and then I know you disagree, but Tomb Raider, that's the only thing that I can see that will dethrone Halo as it stands.
No.
For me.
Not in a million years.
We'll see.
Halo was not released on the Xbox 360, sir.
Actually, technically, it was originally on the Xbox.
Halo Guardians was not released on the Xbox 360. That's why it's gonna blow Tomb Raider out of the water.
Well, we have our bet.
It's gonna be a shitty game. Tomb Raider's gonna be a shitty game.
It won't be. Let us know in the comments. Have you played Halo 5 Guardians? What do you think of it? Let us know in the comments. Also, you can email us at improvgamers@gmail.com, like many of our fans did, like Christine, who said that we fucked up the names. We're fixing that.
Maybe, I don't know. I might just keep it that way just to fuck with Christine.
That might be fun. Twitch, IPGJBird. Twitch, Improv Cot with a K.
Twitch, Improv Cap with a K.
And no, it's not Improv with a K. Cap.
Improv Cop with a K. You're welcome, yes.
And as always, we'll see you guys for Wednesday's episode. Why? Our first thoughts when we thought of Halo and played Halo.
Why are first thoughts over?
Okay, so in English that means what are our first thoughts when we played Halo for the first time?
As always, game on.
Go play with yourself.
It's game
The last week I was like, did you talk to Jeremy about the thing? And he was like, yeah. And you were like, yeah. So I figured everything was already was situated in terms
Yeah,
of...
you fucking tell me. Like, have you met my brother?